We are back with a brand new edition of Weekly Roundup. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Let's go through some highlights. Let's get right on into it. We kicked off Monday Night Raw with CM Punk, and he is mad at himself for trusting Paul Heyman, who he calls a fat snake. Yeah, if Seth, Braun, and Paul come out, and let's just say it doesn't take long for the fight to begin, even with the assistance of Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, and a tag team match between CM Punk and Sami Zayn going up against Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker has been made official for Saturday night's main event, as well as Jey Uso going up against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event as well. But next up, after a good match between Penta and Chad Gable, Penta was able to pull out the victory and get a nice win over Chad Gable. But next up, we have Creed Brothers of American Made going up against the War Raiders, and they were able to pick up a nice victory over them, and they may be eventually become the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships. But next up, we have Gunther confronting main event Jey Uso, and he challenges the winner of the Logan and Jey match at Saturday night's main event. He comes out, he tells, he basically kind of congratulates, in a sense, in a sarcastic way, Jey Uso, and he actually became World Heavyweight Champion, but he tries to make him crack, saying that he's not fit, he's not made to be a champion like he is, and he hopes that Jey does beat Logan at Saturday night's main event so he can take that title from him after Jey wins, or if Logan wins at Saturday night's main event. Gunther sets his challenge, and of course Jey doesn't back down from a fight, so I'm waiting to see that match. Let me know down in the comments, will Logan be able to pick up the win over Jey at Saturday night's main event? Will it be Logan and Gunther, or will Jey Uso be able to retain at Saturday night's main event and go head to head once again with the Ring General? But next up, we have, after being distracted by Penta taking out the Judgment Day on outside of the ring, Finn Balor loses his bout with the phenomenal AJ Styles after a great match. We again, like I said, had some shenanigans on the outside. Penta taking out the Judgment Day that has been causing him issues for the past few weeks, and it allowed AJ to be able to pick up the win over Finn Balor. Great match, and Finn Balor loses once again, folks, to the surprise of probably absolutely no one. But next up, we have Becky Lynch coming out, and she says that she didn't lose at Backlash, but Lyra lost. And she says from now on, whatever people say that she is, whether that's a cheater, a loser, whatever it is, she will be just that. She will be whatever the people say she is. You know, people have been calling her Becky Hogan. People say that she's selfish. So she said, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to be that. And she basically puts the locker room and the WWE universe on notice. And well wishes to Lyra Valkyria, who you said she put in the hospital. I don't know. Can't wait for Lyra to get back, and can't wait for this feud to continue. But in the main event, we have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky teaming up to take on NXT's own Julia and Roxanne Perez. And Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were able to pick up the win. And as they raise hands at the end of the show, Rhea Ripley, of course, takes a glimpse at that title. I think Rhea wants some gold back around her waist. But a great win for Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and I don't know, maybe Rhea will mix it up once again in the near future. But with that being said, folks, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I sure know I did. Always remember that Jesus loves you and so do I. Let me know your predictions down in the comments. What are your predictions for Saturday night's main event coming up, and even your early predictions for Money in the Bank coming up on my birthday, June 7th. So until next week, folks, always remember Jesus loves you and so do I. Check out Mr. Minute as well as Rising Up and Fight for Supremacy. Take care, folks, and God bless.